All right, guys, welcome back for another episode of Noah's Ark right here on New York Natives. So what I talk about here is what it takes to make it in New York, what it takes to keep your dream alive, all with people that I'm really fascinated by. And oddly, they're all somehow connected. Each week, we're going to delve into more and more fascinating people, and I can't wait for you guys to join me for this fun journey. Today, I am joined by a very good friend of mine, Miss Darian Darling. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm glad you're here. Now,
Me too.
we are joined together in this romantic union at the Why Not Bistro right here on Christopher Street. Now, for our viewers at home, if you're not familiar with Darian, she is a wonderfully trained makeup artist. She's an illustrator. She's done a bunch of great illustrations for Maybelline, and she's a few new things coming out, which we can't discuss yet. And you may have seen her in some photos and maybe even some videos with Lady Gaga herself.
My girl, she's my girl.
Yeah, so you and Lady Gaga are kind of like sisters. And that's not what we're focusing on, because I really want the spotlight on you. And we love Gaga, but I want the spotlight on you. Tell me about what it took for you to pack up your little bags, your Barbie suitcase.
How did you know?
And come to New York.
I was always very inspired by, the whole Warhol scene. I remember watching Joan Rivers' show, and Amanda Lepore and all the club kids were on. And I remember Amanda said
that
this,
episode
where she was like, Joan Rivers asks Amanda, what do you do for a living? And she's like, I don't have time to work, so I'm too busy getting ready or going out. And it was like, so fabulous. Never thinking in a million years that, I was like the total like fat, chubby kid that, everyone made fun of. So never thinking like, I could possibly have that glamorous life.
I like this about you. You're candid about your awkward phase as a child, which I am too. I went through a chubby phase right around the time of my bar mitzvah. It was horrific. And I wanted to look like Jordan Catalano from My So-Called Life. I was awful. But you posted these great pictures on Facebook or Instagram, and I love following you. And they're pictures of you at Halloween for various years dressed up as Madonna.
Yes.
So you found these pictures, you posted them. Explain the face. Who was the child Darian Darling?
Oh God. Well, I'm the same, really. I mean, I'm obsessed with all the same things. I haven't really changed much, like internally, but physically, I was like a short, chubby, fat little boy.
Yeah.
That I had braces, I had glasses,
which are none of those things
I had
at all
acne,
anymore.
and a gender identity issue. So I had like every single thing that you could possibly get picked on for going for me.
Did kids pick up on the gender identity stuff? Because kids are smart.
Yeah, I was always there's always something off about me, and I hung out with all the girls, and I never really looked like a boy anyway. I always looked like a little lesbian.
A little lesbian.
So,
because I was made fun of as a kid for being gay and for also just being extremely attractive. Kids were just so mean to me for being not only gay, but just so good looking, handsome. No, but I was made fun of a lot, and I have those negative voices in my head sometimes where it's like, no, you can't do this, no, you can't wear this. And
it always sticks with you.
And those voices are from the kids that made fun of me. It seems like you're really giving like a big like screw you to anyone who made fun of you, because you've pushed through and achieved your dreams, especially visually.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing. It's like beauty is your best revenge.
That is
because all those people are either fat or in jail or dead or in prison. Like literally, that's what happens. Or like have, bored life, never left their hometown.
Yeah. I think that's brilliant. Hashtag beauty is your best revenge.
It is.
At Darian Darling.
Boom, quote me.
Yes. It's true. And so many of those kids, they end up gay themselves.
Yeah.
Or they're in prison or they're dead.
Yeah.
And we get to really press on and carry on and live our dream. And they had their moment back then, but now we're able to...
Yeah. You never want to peak young. you know?
Another thing that's so true, especially as an actress or a beauty.
Yeah.
So you and I are both extremely attractive right now.
Thank goddess.
And also slightly, what's the word, modest. I hope that we peak even more when we're older. And you guys, thank you so much for a great episode. And please remember, drive safely, and beauty is the best revenge.